This segment brought to you by Kansas Corn. Learn more at kscorn.com.
We are looking at testing new insecticides for the control of the western corn rootworm. This is one of the most serious pests of corn here in Kansas and throughout the corn growing region. Historically, it's been referred to as the billion-dollar bug. The corn that we're growing out here, this has been in continuous corn production for about 17 years. So we do have a lot of corn rootworm pressure out here. And when we planted this corn earlier in the season, we treated at planting time with an in-furrow insecticide. And now we're going through to see how well they controlled the corn rootworm larvae when they were feeding on the roots. So we will be going through and digging these plants, hauling them out of the field, taking them and washing the root systems off so that we can clearly see the damage that was caused by the larval feeding, and we rate it using an established rating scale from Iowa State University. So here's an example of some corn rootworm damage caused by the larval feeding, and you can see this plant has, we call it goosenecked, where the larval feeding has destroyed the root system. One of the best ways to still eliminate this pest is to rotate. So move to soybeans or a different crop for one season. The corn rootworm larvae can only feed on corn roots and they only survive 1 year. But some growers don't want to do that. They have an area that they want to grow corn year after year. And the development of BT, commercially available hybrids, made that possible and made it easy for growers. They could plant year after year, just planting a BT variety, and it would control rootworms very successfully. However, in the last 5 years or so, we've seen increasing resistance of the larvae to the BT hybrids, so they're not killing the larvae as well anymore. So we're having to go back and develop new and better ways to control the rootworm. Again, which is what we're doing out here, is looking for good alternative controls that will still be effective at controlling corn rootworm larvae in continuous cornfields.
My name's Karen Cope and I have multiple sclerosis. When you have MS, on the outside you look great, but you know what's really going on in the inside is chronic body pain, chronic fatigue. And there's lots of days that I'd wake up and say, oh, please God, help me get through this day. You know, after stem cells, Chloe, my youngest daughter, she was asked by my father-in-law, how's your mom doing? And Chloe said, Grandpa, I've never had a mom like this before, because she was 8 when I was diagnosed, and she really had no other memory of me but being sick. It's really the simple things that we do as a family, like play cards and to be able to win at cards. You know, they all laugh because I used to repeat myself and say, what hand are we on? You know, where are we at? And it's just been really a true blessing from God, and we're really thankful.